What's up, guys? How you all doing? Cosmic Carry here, bringing you another World of Tanks video. And for those of you that are new here, please feel free to subscribe. And for my regulars, welcome to one and all. Yes, indeedy. And welcome to my video. Welcome to my video of fails in my Death Star. It's gonna be a long haul. It's gonna be. Well, first of all, it's a long ass video. One take. One take. We're going to do this in one take. First take and one take as well. But why don't you sit back, enjoy. Make sure you got half an hour to spare. Yeah. You can come back and watch bits and bobs later. But I just thought I'd share with you, my journey in my Death Star as I try to achieve troll tank status in my Death Star as I try to move up in the ranks of using this thing, achieving that goal of I don't know, one shot in everybody across the map. So I've put together basically like a little compilation of I believe this is like my first few matches in the Death Star, and it's not literally, I'd say it's between my 20th and 30th game. It's around that point basically. And I've kind of sussed out the tank, and I've kind of figured out the tank, so to speak. And I just thought I'd share with you, you guys, my look at them. They're just like, we know you're there. We know you're there. And I'll share with you guys, my journey in the Death Star, and trying to, make use of this tank. So, as you can see, we're on Ensk. And Ensk, I love saying that word, Ensk. And in my Death Star. And as you can see, okay, so yeah, we're reviewing mistakes. Oh, I was over there all by my lonesome self in this cardboard tank. Very, very stupid. Lost half my health. Very, very bloody foolish. So, but I'm pretty good here. Like the way I'm angling myself, side scraping. Pretty smart. I'd say that's not a mistake. If I could get a nice little shot on this guy. Yeah, that's not going to work. Oh, look at that. That would be a sweet shot if I got it between the wheels of that railroad carrier, whatever it is. But yeah, so this is like literally the first time I'm watching this compilation. So let's review, let's watch, let's point out my mistakes, let's lol, and let's see how it goes. Okay, so like I said, we're on Ants. Kind of trying to angle my tank so I can get a nice little shot here. There's no focus on me at the moment, so we're good to go. And this will be a sweet shot. Yep, there we go. Beautiful, taken out in style. That's why I got the Death Star. That is why I got the Death Star. I remember being in my E100 on Himmelsdorf, and for the first time experiencing the full power of the Death Star. I was on like 1500 health or something like that. And I just got one-shotted from all the way across the map, by a Death Star. And I was like, what the F? Seriously? What are you supposed to do? Where's the defense in that? So I here on Enska, I know what's happening. I'm reading the map, I'm reading the battle, and I know what's happening. The bad guys, they're simply overwhelming everybody. Overwhelming my team, and as you can see, they're just picking off all my compadres one by one, and on the radar they're disappearing. All those red blips have disappeared. Look at that, completely disappeared. That means they've taken out everybody. That means they're a force to be reckoned with. That means prepare for incoming. You're about to get screwed. Bingo. Review my mistakes. Well, there weren't that many mistakes in this match, I think. There weren't that many mistakes. The opposing team was the better team. Simple as. You know. All right, Malinovka, Rain, and this is encounter battle. Yeah, this is encounter battle. So, take a look at the bad guys. 5-6 tier 10s. Now I will not be venturing down beyond this hill because I'm in a cardboard tank. You know, that's the way I look at this tank. You know, when I'm playing in it. You know, I was mentioning this in the video before. That's the way I play this tank. I just imagine I'm in a cardboard tank. And if you were in a cardboard tank, would you face off with another bad guy? You know, with another tank? No, you wouldn't. You stay well hidden. You know, you stay well in the back, and you know, do not get into you know, any kind of like major confrontations. You know, unless you got, you know, you think, yeah, I can do this. You know, I'm confident. You know, I've got a loaded shell, but you know, just stay back, stay back. You're a TD, tank destroyer. You're a sniper. That's your job. Scanning the horizon. Scanning the horizon. By the time this video comes out, we'll have achieved 6 cents on this thing. So that will, you know, major help. And like I mentioned, I'm working on the silver. I think I mentioned this before. You know, the first 10 games, I was running around with premiums. You know, premium ammo, and it was just obliterating my bank account. You know, my silver coins, you know, were just disappearing. You know, could not believe it, because you know, it cost like, I think it's 22,000 to replace the tank, to repair the tank, because obviously in the beginning I was dying, I still am dying. So it would cost, you know, so much to repair the tank, and before I died, I fired off, you know, 5-6 premium shells. That was another, you know, 10, 20, and I was just going minus, you know. I kept on saying, you know, end of battle, end of game balance, minus this, minus that, and I was like, this is not going to happen, you know. This is not, it's not going to work for me. So I've been doing lately a lot of like evenings of one game in the Death Star, one game in the E100, you know, and just repeating that over and over again. And kind of like the E100 is kind of funding the Death Star, you know. It's weird how I do these things, these programs, these I don't know what you want to call it, you know. Other people like grind out tanks, and I did used to grind out tanks, and it's just, I don't know, it's just different once you hit tier 10. You know, I used to see, look at me, I really want this bastard. I really want this git here. Oh, look at that. Tier 10. Bingo. But I used to, like in the beginning, when I used to play World of Tanks, I used to, you know, have 10 premium tanks, you know, premium, you know, I can't remember the specifics, the tanks with the gold crests, you know, around the insignia. They're premiums, they're gold tanks, they're premiums. But and I used to have like 10 of them, and I used to run them every single day, you know, just to get those double first victory of the days, you know. And I used to run all of them, and that was my like you know, that's the XP earned for the day, you know. And I used to do that every single day, and then at the end of the month, I used to convert all that tank XP into free XP, you know. Now I don't do that. Now I just run my big fat sexy tanks, you know, my E100, my Tortellini, you know, my Tog, my, I don't know, what else do I have? I have no clue. But I just play in them, you know, because they're tier 10, you know. they earn buttloads of silver and buttloads of, you know, XP. So I no longer have to, you know, play all my premium tanks. You know, I no longer do that. You know. So nothing much happening here on Malinovka. But this is a chronology of fails, so I'm sure I'll get taken out eventually. I mean, nothing but low. Good to go. Good to go. But see, you know, you just up here you get chipped away, you know, little by little. You know, there's plenty of spaces for the bad guys to hide. And you need that sixth sense. You know, when you're up here, you need to know that you're safe. Because otherwise you just stick out like a sore thumb. I would like to say that regarding sixth sense and being detected, you know, some people, you know, wonder exactly. There you go. Ah, E100. Much respect to you, buddy. I would like to say that, you know, people ask you like basic questions. You know, how do you, you know, look around your tank without, you know, actually moving your turret? You hit RB. You know, the people are still asking, you know, simple basic questions. You know, there's people are coming, you know, new to the game, and it's, you know, I mentioned this before, where, you know, I still considered myself kind of like a noob to this game, but anyway, what I'm originally talking about, sixth sense and being detected. The way I understand it, the way I understand sixth sense and being detected, what are the differences? You guys could correct me if I'm wrong at all, but the way I understand it is, okay, so let's have a look, see. Let's demonstrate. Wait for some bad guys. Let's wait for some bad guys. Yeah, I loved coming up here straight away, and if one of the bad guys tries to scoot up and take the hill, well, here he comes. You know, I just love getting that little side shot, you know, getting that little side shot. So that gentleman that's being lit up right there, he was marked in red. Yeah, so they to me, they're being sixth sensed, you know, they're being sixth sensed, and the way I'm sorry, lost myself. They're being sixth sense. Now, if you're being detected, you've got the red outline, you know. So if anybody's wondering, I'm no expert, but that's the way, that's how I understand it, you know. Of course, like this gentleman here, he's being sixth sense and being detected by me, you know, so he's getting both of them lit up. So that's the way I understand it, if anybody's wondering. So good to go, good to go. See, I play a lot of mines when I'm in my Death Star. Always spawn on the north side. Come on, buddy. Oh. See that aim time. I've got to get that equipment. Yeah, here we go. We're going to get a good one. Nice. Bingo. I play an awful lot of mines when I'm in this thing. You know, and with each tank, you have to suss out each map. You know, how do you roll? You know, when I'm in my TOG, how do I roll when I'm in my E100? You know, the first time I was on mines, I rolled up the hill in my Death Star, and it was like, nah, in a cardboard tank, it's not going to work. You know, and I'm forced to do this. You know, I'm forced to camp up here and be a TD. You know, I mean, that's what you're supposed to do. Bingo. But it does not make for good YouTube videos, you know. It kind of doesn't, not really, you know, because look at me, I'm facing a rock, And I'm waiting for my gun to reload. Oh, granted, yes, you know, it's spectacular when I one-shot people. But the bits in between, the bits in between are kind of boring. A little bit boring. And I think I've already posted like 2 games online in my Death Star, you know. So far having a pretty good game here, you know. So you get these games in the Death Star, you know. I've had like I think 4 or 5 really good games, you know, where it didn't die, you know, good number of kills, you know, came out on top. But you also get games where you die, you know, but you still did well, you know. And then there are games where it's just fail, you know, fail. What was the point? I hate this freaking tank. So I'm trying to scoot up here. Okay, we can do good here. We can do good here. We can do good. We can do good. Come on. Come on. There we go. Good to go. Oh, cardboard tank. Move, 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 move. Come on, move. Hustle. It's like... Run, run. I see this E75 up here. And this gentleman is asking for help, so I have to oblige. I have to, you know, and if this E75 pushes through up here, you know, he's gonna cap the base, take out our Artie, just in time, just in the nick of time. And what happens? Get taken out by Death Star. So I don't know, is this a chronology of fails? It isn't really, you know. I'm doing my best, you know. I'm doing what I can, you know. You can only do so much, you know. So maybe I should be playing a little bit more reserved. I mean, I am initially camping, you know. You can't camp forever, you know. You've got that reload speed, you know. If you just sit up there and camp and camp and camp, you know, and all your teammates get slaughtered, you know. See, look at how light that tank is. Somebody just nudged me, I almost spun around. But yeah, you can camp and camp and camp, and then your whole team gets obliterated, and then you got 6, 7, 8 bad guys coming at you, you know. You're gonna die. You might take out 1 or 2, like I did in that first game of Ents. You know, just play to your strengths, play to your weaknesses, you know, do your best. I thought this was gonna be much more embarrassing, you know, these games. But, you know, to me, I'm kind of like, you know, I'm doing my best. You know, I am doing my best. I'm dealing with the hand that the deck that I've been given. Is it the hand that I've been given? No. Scooting up here. Heavy, 2 heavies on the left, but I've got to scoot up and get behind cover. Yeah, see, I don't see those bad guys. Luckily for me, I've only lost 250 health. Keep to the right here. Keep to the right. Okay, that's not working. Just get behind this rock. Duck and cover. Duck and cover. Kind of reassess the situation. Nah, it's not gonna happen. They're deep inside. Yeah. They're deep inside the town. There's nothing to be done there. Gotta move along. Move along here. Nothing to see. Move along. hoping like it might pop out and I just one-shot them. So I'm very apprehensive coming around this corner. Scooting up, scooting up. Nah, there's nothing. You might get a little bit lucky, get like a gap between the houses, but at the same time, you know, they can't see me either, so that's a plus, that's a bonus. And looks like the bad guys have not committed anybody down the center here. So I was in two minds coming up here. I was like, they haven't committed anybody, but you know, so what? I got a gun that shoots one shell every 30 seconds, you know. So you got to be apprehensive of that. You got to be, you know, aware of that, you know, because if I scoot around the corner, you know, so what? You know, I'm counting tanks at the moment. You know, that's what I was doing when I was looking at the map. I was counting tanks, and I saw that red heavy, you know, reversing, and I'm like, please come back here, you know, please, come on. I know you're gonna show up. I know you're gonna show up. And there he is. That would piss me off. That would seriously piss me off. If that was me, that tiger. I'm like, what the hell? Like 80-90% of his health. Poof. Gone. I'm not taking any chances. I'm not getting lit up. You know, there's nobody in front of me, so we're good to go. We've got bad guys on the left. They're all in town. You know. So all the bad guys are either in town or to my right here. You know. So I'm not going to make a move unless, you know, my gun is fully loaded. And I'm not being supported by anybody here, so. And there he is. Oh, E50. There we go. Look at this gentleman. Trying so hard to get behind me, and I'm fully aware of what he's doing, you know. And at the same time, I'm like, I can't see what's behind me, and I'm afraid I'm gonna fall into the lake, you know. And I'm like, no, you're not getting behind me, buddy. You're not getting behind me. And oh, there he goes. He did what I was scared I was gonna do. Oh, track. Come on. Look at my compadre on the left. He thinks free kill. Ew, I got a free kill. It's gonna cost you, man. It's gonna cost you. T50. I don't think he got that kill. I think that gentleman ended up drowning himself, taking the coward's way out. And there's the Artie. What was that? Did I track him? I think I tracked him. I don't think I've ever tracked an Artie before. Son of a bitch. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed my chronology of fails in my Death Star. I've enjoyed watching this. This has been good. We should do this much more often. Take it easy, guys. Adios, muchachos.